Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this tutorial, we're going to be looking at how to use threading in Python and how to run programs concurrently on Python instead of running program instead of um, have, have, having to wait for previous program to finish running before a program runs. We're going to look at how to run different programs concurrently at the same time. And for tests, just to see what we are going to be doing in this tutorial, um let me just do a demo thread.py. Now this thread.py is going to ask me to enter my name, then and it's going to be running other programs too concurrently. Now let's check it out. Enter your name. My name is follows AB. This is recording my name. It has recorded my name like that. So if I press enter, it's going to print my name. See, your name is Olusebi. Meanwhile, these programs too are still running while um I was entering my name, and it's printed my name here. So that is how that is what we are going to be looking at in this tutorial. How to run um different programs concurrently. This function one, this fun one is a function, and this function two is another function, and this function that asks for my name is also another function. So and all of them was all of them ran concurrently. They ran at the same time. As you can see, F1 ran, F2 ran, F1 ran, F2 ran, like this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, concurrently. So that is what we are going to be learning how to do in this tutorial. Please, before we go on to the tutorial, please, if you have subscribed to my YouTube channel, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. It encourages me to do more tutorials like this. Thank you. Okay guys, so this is the folder that I'm going to be creating the Python file in, and I am using Windows. So I'll open the console and type code dot just to open VS Code in the current directory. Okay, I'll quickly create a Python file, thread example.py. Don't worry, the lesson files of this tutorial is going to be available in the description of this tutorial. Okay, so first of all, what is threading in Python? Normally, Python has a main thread that 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 runs every Python program. Like for example, if I print hello world, if I print hello world, this this code is going to run in the main thread. So let's just check that out. Python thread.x.py. So this code was run on the main thread. Now threading means running programs concurrently. So if I should print another stuff, hello, okay, let me just use two functions, def f1 and while loop and for loop for I range 1 to 5. Print hello from f1 1. Then I'm going to create another function, def f2, hello from f2. Oh, sorry, this was supposed to be I. Yeah, so now if I should call the both of them now, I should call f1 and f2. The both of them, they will, what will happen is this f1 will run first, then f2 will run. Now let's just check that out quickly. You see, hello from f1, hello from f1, hello from f1, then hello from f2, hello from f2, f2, f2. But in threading is going to make these two functions to run concurrently, to run at the same time. So if f1 prints hello, it's going to run these two, and it's going to run f1 too. The both of them will be running concurrently, and that is what most operating systems uses to run programs concurrently. Now let's start threading. Now to use thread in Python, just import thread. Just import threading, or you can import it from threading import thread. Then you are going to be using this, but let's just use threading. Now let's create T1 first thread. Now to create a thread, we are going to use the threading, then we are going to call the .thread class. Now this .thread class takes argument of group, let me just comment it, argument of group, target, name, which is going to be the name of the thread, then args, in case if you want to pass arguments to the function of the thread, and we are going to be looking into that. So quags, if you want to pass keywords, to the function that was called in the thread, then daemon, which is going to be a boolean, whether true or false. Now let's start. The group keyword is not to be used because it's just there for future purposes of the thread, like when future purpose of the threading stuff. Like for example, let's just read it here, because I can't explain it better. Like from here it says group should be none, reserved for future extension when thread group class is implemented. So just ignore this. This is not used, it's not being used, and you are not going to be needing it for anything. Now the most important stuff and the most required argument of the thread class is the target, which is going to be the function they are targeting, and in this case it's going to be the f1. Now let's create th2 threading thread target th2. Oh, sorry, f2. Now now we can now remove this. Now these two threads, what's going to happen is that these two threads, they are going to be running concurrently. There's also a main thread. Anything you run, anything you run that is not inside the thread is going to be running on the main thread. Like for example, let's print this is on the main thread. Now this is going to run first. This is going to run concurrently. All of them will run concurrently, but let's check it out. Now let's check it out. Okay, now what happened? The reason why we didn't see this is because we are going to call the start to run a thread. We will have to call the start method. Now th1.start, then th2.start. Now the both of them, the both threads are now going to be started. So now let's see what happens. Let me move this up. Hello from F1, from F1, from F2, 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 F1, main thread, F1. Meanwhile, normally it was supposed to be this would run first, then this, then finally the one at the bottom here. But because they are running on threads, now they are now running concurrently. But the thing with thread is not still concurrently, is not still totally concurrently. So as you can see, it's not concurrently. It was supposed to be this would run, then the f2 would run too, but it is running. This was run twice, then this 4 times, then this, but it's still concurrently. Now let's move on from that. Now the next thing is, let's set the name of this thread. Let's call it first thread, and the second one second thread. Now to get the name of the threads, you can use two methods. You can either use print ch1 dot get name, but this get name method is deprecated. As you can see it here is deprecated, and if we should run it, we are going to get deprecated warning. See, get the name attribute instead. Deprecation warning, get name is deprecated. So to get the name, we are just going to say dot name, ch1 dot name, and ch2 dot name. See, so this is first thread, second thread. Okay, so what should we do next? Okay, so the next thing is, let's look at join. The join method. Join method. The join method is if you want to make this thread, let's pick this thread 2 to finish running before the rest of the program runs. Then we are going to join th2. I'm just going to call the join method on th2. Then th2, then the rest of this program is they will all wait until th2 finish running. Now let's check that out. Now you see th2 until th2 thread terminates. Let me use that um terminology, like until th2 terminates. Yeah, as you can see from here, th2 th2 terminated here, and then the rest of the program ran. So that is what join does. It's going to pause the rest. It's going to pause the execution of the rest of the program until this thread finish running. Now let's look at how we can. Let's look at another method, which is alive method. Is alive method. That's going to check if a thread is alive. Is th1 still alive? Let's run it here. If we call is alive before we call start, we are going to get an error. Before we call the start method on the thread, we are going to get an error. Now we are going to call th1 dot is alive. Is alive is a method. Let's call it here, and let's call it here that this would be after th1 has finished running. Now let's check that out. You see here th1, which is the first function, f1, is still running here. But after the second thread finished running, the th1 was already gone, and here it returns false. So it is used to check if a function is still running or not. Now let's look at how we can pass arguments to functions. Now let's check. Let's just comment this out and just check print numbers from args. Okay, so to get arguments, we are not expecting, we are expecting multiple arguments. So we're just going to use the args. Then a keyword, which is going to be we're going to be separating this argument just for tutorial purpose. We are going to be separating this argument because this argument is going to come in tuple, and we are going to be separating it with okay, let's just call it sep. Then we're not going to say sep dot join. Then what I'm going to do is call map. Then because we want to separate the arguments, and we're going to say string, just to convert it to string, to convert every um every item in this argument to string. Then we'll say args. Okay, so how can we achieve that? Let's just comment out from here to here. Let me comment those out because they are not needed. Now, to pass arguments to F2, we are going to use the args. The args. Then the args can either be a tuple or a list. Let's just pass numbers 3, 4, and you can also pass string 2. Hello. Then this keyword, to pass the keyword, we are going to use the keyword argument, which is going to be a dictionary, and then it's going to be the keyword argument here. Let me just copy it. There's now going to be word value. Okay, let's separate them with, let's just separate them with comma. Then now let's run it. See, number from args. See, this the arguments that we passed to the thread got passed into the thread, and the keyword also was passed, which is what we use to separate the tuple argument. Now, there is also one more thing we need to talk about, which is the daemon. Is daemon indicates if the thread is a daemon or not. The main Python thread that runs Python programs on the main thread is not a daemon. The con of, or the disadvantage of setting a thread as daemon is that if the thread is performing, if the function of the thread performs like database operation, or it writes to a file, or it writes to a file, if the thread terminates, maybe due to an exception or any other reason, it's not going to close the files. It's not going to close the files normally, and also it's not going to like undo the closing of the database connection normally, and also it's not going to close the file normally, and related stuff like that. It's not going to do related stuff like that. So it is advisable not to set threads as daemon. But if for any reason you want to set a thread as daemon, you can just do daemon, and which is going to be, let's check it here. Once daemon. Okay, let's just set daemon 2. Then we can also check if a thread is daemon or not. Then it's going to be print is th1 a daemon. Th1 dot is daemon dot is daemon. Okay, now let's just check that. Get the daemon attributes instead because its daemon is deprecated. Now let's just check. Let's just get daemon, the daemon attributes. Now it's not checking if it's daemon, if th1 is daemon. Now the fatal error entered buffer busy will not acquire lock for blah 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 blah, possibly due to daemon thread. This exception was raised because th1 is a daemon. Because th1 is a daemon, that's why this exception was raised. Okay, so um this is actually uh this is actually most of the things that you can do with a thread. Like if you like, for example, now I have a bot. I have a bot that I built on that is running on Twitter. Now the bot the bot does the bot does three like four things. The bot does four things, and I use thread and I use Python threads to run those four features concurrently. Like it answers questions. It answers two different questions. Like it answers questions on weather. It answers questions on weather, and also um and also it generates images with prompts from tweets. So to to make these two features run concurrently, what if a user asks a weather question and another user asks to generate an image at the same time, so that it's not going to wait for the weather question to finish. The weather question feature to finish running before it generates the image. So that was why I used threading, and that's one of the use case of threading. If you want to keep if you want to like keep two functions running at the same time, then threading is good. And there's also one of the side effect of one of the downside of using threading is if you are writing to the same variable. Let's say there's a variable here. Let's say um example variable equal to hello, and you are writing to this variable from function 1, and also you are writing to the variable from function 2. The if you are using and if you are using if you are using thread, if you are running thread, there's going to be an issue because the both functions are running concurrently, and they are going to be setting this 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 variable concurrently, which and is going to cause issues. So avoid avoid writing or reading from global variables in threading when you are using threading. So that is all for this tutorial. If you like this tutorial, just give it a thumb up, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you have any question, just leave it in the comment section. And if you think I missed something in this tutorial, let me know in the comment section. And yeah, that's all. Now, see you in the next tutorial. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe again. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.